Hey guys, how is it going? I decided to record outside. The kids are finally done. Well, I think there's one more Google Meets today, but with the kids home and schoolwork and everything else, it has been interesting. My kids told me that they were going to be cooperative about school and make the best of it. However, it hasn't quite been that way. There's been a lot of belly aching, more than necessary. So let's smudge. And of course, I didn't bring my feather out here. It's the new moon. I thought let's use new moon sage goddess cards. Open our circle, shuffle. So the energy of the week is number 38, happiness within. It says, I no longer seek outside of me what can be found and nurtured within. I recognize myself as the architect of my dreams. As I accept and love myself, I heal past trauma and find deep and abiding peace. I see that happiness is the result of internal transformation, not external change. The stone is Unakite Jasper, and the essential oil is vetiver. Yeah, that's what it like. Happy. We already know that happiness is an inside job. This week, it's just coming more to the forefront. Where I'm living, all the kids got sent home this week for school. Well, for the next couple of weeks, they're not going back until the 25th, and there's a lot of rumors like, are they really going to go back? Like, or is this going to be extended? And so when we feel that constriction again and we feel that tension again, it's really easy to look outside of ourselves to bring in that happiness or to self-medicate, so to speak, right? Whether it's with substances or alcohol or anything else like that. Oh, you guys get links. She decided to come say hello. This message is to really look inside this week. Like if you're not feeling happy, kind of digging deep and doing those self-care things for yourself, like the internal self-care things, not the external self-care things. Really connect to yourself, find that gratitude and find that happiness. What else we need to know this week is spiritual love, number 8. It says, I hear and sense my spirit guides around me, offering clear and discernible wisdom to assist me on my path. My intention is to hear the voices of my guides more clearly and understand how to integrate their wisdom as I walk the road of life. The stone is leopard skin jasper, and leopard skin jasper really connects with that animal medicine, and the essential oil is cedar wood. So I like that spiritual love. And with the two cards together, right? It's all, we know happiness is internal, but sometimes we do feel a little lost, and we feel lost as into what is the next right step for us. That's where the spiritual love, connecting with your spirit guides, might be that step that you need to take in order to get the direction that you need for the happiness within. So where is this all going? And it's number 26, the healed heart. My heart is healed of all trauma, past, present, and future. In this moment, I release all pain from the past, surrender all pain of the present, and forgive all pain ahead. With my healed heart, I love others freely, unafraid of future wounding, for I know that love is a constant source of healing and renewal in my life. The stone is Garcelle quartz. It's kind of related to rose quartz. And the essential oil is lavandin. With this, and especially with the forgiveness, I forgive all pain ahead. We know, like, if history can repeat itself, we know that there's going to be wounding. We know, we've been wounded in the past. We get triggered even right now with certain things, and we know that there are still going to be tough life lessons ahead. Having this healed heart and having the understanding that yes, there will be traumatic events right now or in the future, but it's how we deal with these traumatic events and how we learn from them that allows us to grow and allows our awareness to expand. If you are with a significant other, even if you're not, chances are with your parents are likely to pass away before you do. Um, or any loved one, everyone is going to have some sort of loss in their life. And generally, loss can be seen as a traumatic event because all of a sudden things change. You can't pick up the phone anymore. You can't text them. You can't hear them. You can't, call them up, ask for guidance. It's really, really difficult. And going through that grieving process is hard. We know in the future we are likely going to experience some losses, or even me thinking about this forest and this home that I've created. I'm not going to be able to live here forever, um, and it would be foolish of me to even think so. One day I am going to have to give this place up and allow it to pass on to somebody else. And it's all those big events that bring us lessons. And if we can expand our heart, we will be able to learn those much more easily and much more gracefully. So what is our action this week? And we have burning for authenticity. So the intention: I am unafraid and unconcerned by what others think of me because I am focused on living an authentic life. What matters most to me is my relationship with Source. In living a full and authentic life, I anchor my actions and decisions in a deeper truth and wisdom that guides me towards peace, happiness, and prosperity. The stone is angelite and the essential oil is blue chamomile. This authenticity theme has come up so much and a lot this year. Nobody wants to have a fake guru sitting in front of them giving them advice. A lot of people would prefer not to have any advice given at all. Kind of like I was talking about last week, right? The unsolicited advice of giving unsolicited advice. With this burning for authenticity, really letting go of your fear about what others think of you and really being able to be yourself and being able to kind of stand your ground and stand in your truth. We all live on different frequencies and different realities, so to speak, right? My truth isn't the same as your truth. Something, I was talking with a friend and I attended a biohacking conference this weekend led by Dave Asprey, and one of his most recent books is called Fastest Way, although the conference itself wasn't just a fasting conference. It's really about looking after yourself, mind, body, spirit, to kind of have a whole holistic approach, and how biohacking is kind of what it sounds. It's taking biology and science and figuring out the different ways and the different systems of our body that we can kind of tap into to have more longevity in our bodies. We understand that we are spirit living in a body, and eventually this body is going to expire. Usually disease or an accident. Those are the two big things of your body expiring, right? Physical trauma, acute physical trauma, or you could have like some chronic sort of condition. What can we do to extend this life so we have the time that we need in order to fulfill our spiritual purpose, so to speak? Anyways, running for authenticity, my friend said that just the word fasting is triggering for her. And it's like anything else, right? There's all sorts of words that can be triggering for somebody, and it's okay. And I'm glad she spoke up and she said something, because I wouldn't, not that I would change my truth, but it would allow me to be more mindful around that conversation when speaking to her. And I think that's the big takeaway. It's okay for you to be totally authentic and totally yourself and totally, gung-ho about a certain topic, or injustices, to have that passion. It's also important to be mindful of other people's experiences and where they kind of sit on the spectrum when it relates to that topic. Like somebody who finds the answer within them, you know, happiness within. That for some people, the mosquitoes are kind of crazy out here. For some people, that might be meditation, right? Meditation is really what makes them feel that happiness within them. So then, you know, this burning for authenticity, all they want to do is talk about meditation and kind of preach meditation to anybody that'll listen, or sometimes to people that don't even listen. It's that that unsolicited advice again, or it's somebody finding, you know, a workout or an eating program that really they are seeing results and they are discovering this happiness within, or whatever it is. Or maybe it's rediscovering the Bible and reading the Bible front to back, and having that connection to Christ or to the Christ consciousness. It could be many things. What's important, even if it is your truth, this authenticity piece, it's about approaching it in a mindful way, that you aren't breathing down other people's throats. It's okay to have a conversation with somebody and somebody's like, hey, what's up? Like, you're doing something totally different. Like, what have you been doing? And you can say, hey, like, I've kind of went down the fasting rabbit hole, or like I was telling you guys before, like I've gone down the barefoot minimalist shoe rabbit hole. So that's great. You can be enthusiastic about the new things you are doing in your life, but just because somebody, it doesn't give you permission to shove the information down their throat or to try and get them to come over to the dark side, right? It's not about recruiting somebody to live on the same wavelength as you. If they inquire and they want to know more information, well, then you can, you know, you can help them and you can help guide them to maybe the steps you took, or the resources that you gravitated towards, so that they can do their own research, and then within them figure out, even with this spirit guide card, figure out if that resonates with them, if that feels authentic to them or not, and then just leave it at that. So I think that was enough rambling. I really thought this was going to be a bit of a shorter reading, but as you kind of go through the cards and they just hit you, there's a lot of passion there, and I hope you guys can hear that and to see that. Yeah, and even just with me doing these videos and these forecasts, it's really about just connecting with other people and to inspire you to be yourselves. And it's okay. I know we're all kind of going through a shitty spot right now. I shouldn't say shitty. I know we're all going through a challenging time right now. And it really does depend on our perception of things and where that authenticity lies for us, how we feel, and if we are feeling that happiness within, or if we need to really kind of grasp that inner joy, that inner spark, that inner child, so we can have this a more content life. If you're not content in life, let me know. Like, send me a message, private message me, drop a comment. If there's something I can help you with, I definitely want to help you or help lead you in the right direction. So, like, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and we'll talk soon. Take care.